Hey sweet soul, welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh Duschen. I'm an author, poet, speaker, and healer. Today's message is for somebody who has chosen to accept their life path being that of a spiritual leader. Somebody who's already made this decision. So if you're listening and you haven't said yes to that divine path, this message is not for you just yet. But this message is for somebody who's accepting their authority to speak to millions of people, to lead millions of people towards peace, towards prosperity, towards higher consciousness, towards sustainability, unity, and so much more. And you might be wondering at this time, why you? Why would God choose you? In your eyes, perhaps you think you're nobody. Perhaps you don't even want this path necessarily, but it keeps choosing you. It keeps calling on you. It keeps pulling at you, reminding you this is who you are. And you keep running from this power you carry, this mantle you carry. You keep running from it out of fear. That fear could be shame. It could be lack of confidence. It could come from just simply the pressure of leading and guiding millions of souls. But you've been gifted with this power to speak to the heart of people. And so your life has been testimony of this. And perhaps you believe this gift has cursed you in some ways. It has literally brought curses upon your life. People have wished death upon you, suffering upon you, pain upon you. You have experienced these things. You are perhaps experiencing these now. But God speaking through me for you today is here to tell you that you are protected. You are so protected. And so allow the angels, the guides to come into your life at this time that will be covering you, speaking upon you, praying you, covering you in the light of God, supporting you, standing behind you, walking with you. Not to just assure you that, yes, you are here to serve God, to speak God, the God frequency through you, to show the God frequency through you. These angels, these beings coming into your life right now are also here to help guide. You are not alone in that journey, on that path. You are not out there alone. You are not unprotected. You don't even know the full extent of what these angelic beings, these frequencies have done for you. The harm they have prevented you from enduring. But the enemy wants you to keep feeling and experiencing and looking at this pain you have now. But you cannot see, because you have been protected from seeing how much danger has truly been on your life, has been pursuing you. And so do not let the enemy at this time convince you that the journey is over for you, that your career as this life force, as this light bearer, as this speaker for the divine is over. It is not over. You have just begun. And yes, God has chosen you. And hear me when I say chosen. I mean, God will relentlessly hold on to you, pursue you, chase you down, speak to you, send messengers your way to keep speaking to your heart, empowering your heart today and every day moving forward, to say yes to this leadership, this calling on your life. You are so much more than what you've done, what you think you're here to do. You are here because you quite literally carry the power to shift consciousness for the world. You are that much of a leader, a divine carrier of light, of warmth for humanity, of peace and of hope. And so when you shut yourself away, it breaks your own heart. It breaks your own heart. That's what's causing you pain and illness and depression, is saying, no, that is not who I am, because you're scared of that part of yourself. You're scared of the beasts and the curses and the predators that will continue to pursue you. But know and understand there is an army of angels here with you right now. Right now. They're right next to you. They're right behind you. And so this next journey, this next chapter of your life, where God is asking you to go, who God is asking you to speak to serve, to lead, it is not a burden, it is not a curse. You are untouchable. You are divinely guided and protected, don't you remember? You are so much more than you think you are. And yes, you have done enough. You are enough right now. But it gives you joy. It gives you happiness to be here in this earth, to know there is more. There's more coming. There's more asking you to do. There's so much more to do. With joy and with light and with adventure. So shift the focus. Because if you think the path is that of suffering, if you think the path is that of more endurance through pain, gritting your way through pain, it's not the path. This path, while it will ask you to rise beyond what you've ever risen before, you will be carried. You will be carried there. Quite literally, by the arms of angels. Carried there. Allow them. Allow them to love you. Allow them to speak life onto you. You are not just an influencer. You are not just an entertainer. You are not just something shiny and unique and interesting to look at. You are moving people's spirit. You are moving people's souls into awakening, into freedom, spiritual freedom. You are a leader of consciousness. You are a peacemaker. You are a change maker. You are quite literally envisioning the future of humanity, of your society. You. Because you're not just someone who dreams. You're not just someone with great ideas. You're someone who sees it through. You get it done. You make it happen magically. Sometimes without effort. People listen to you. You make an order and it is done. People trust you. They respect you. Don't you remember who you really are? And so allow this message today, allow God speaking through me right now in this moment to tell you it is time. You've been dreaming, you've been envisioning this next step, now it's time. Order your army, command your army, know who they are. Know who carries the spirit, the divine spirit of light, meant to protect you on your path. And so yes, your army is here to serve you, to guide you and to protect you just as much as you are for them. This is about unity consciousness. The paradigm the one being over another being, the slave master consciousness, that is old news, that is history. That is not the future of Earth. Here being sown, being seeded right now is true peace. And so we must create it. The beings who listen to this and know I am speaking to you, know that God is speaking to you through me in this message right now. You're here to create that reality of heaven right here, right now. You will create your own ecosystem, your own microcosm, your own portal, your own seed pod of heaven here on earth. You will live it, you will lead it, you will experience it. You will invite other people into this orb, this healing, this abundance, this peace, this prosperity, this sustainability. And so God is asking you to open your mind, open your ears, and listen to the new voices of God that you have not yet been listening to because it makes you afraid. Because you know, as a very conscious and spiritual being, the higher the frequencies that you can hear, that you can relate to and resonate with, but a relationship with, the darker the forces, the greater the evil that you are fighting. And yes, it's scary and it is that serious. This is true. But you have been carried by grace up until this moment, right? And so you shall be continued to be carried in this next place, in this next journey. And so I thank you for being on this journey. Thank you for listening. Please reach out to me if I could be of service to you. Life Purpose Actualization is taking participants at this time. Submit the application. I'll reach out to you. We'll have a 45-minute call. We'll see if we are aligned at this time, if God has truly asked us to journey with each other at this time. And so, if that's you, please let me know. And if you're still listening and perhaps you're not ready to truly execute and manifest something very important and significant in your life just yet, maybe you're still trying to understand what that is. Maybe you appreciate, you like this frequency, but you're still waiting on that order from God. The Medicine Garden is a great place to start, to learn things, explore yourself. It's Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Come join us, come meet other people who are on this journey with me, get to know me. I would love to get to know you. Teach me, teach us. And Phoenix Medicine's A Transformative Journey Through Consciousness is available online. Amazon, please leave us a review, order the book. And I think that's the message today. Thank you again for being here. I love you. I'll talk to you again soon.